Syrvivor Syracuse, Mind, Body, Soul, coming soon. All right, so welcome everyone. We are here with new season 3 member Jen Glass. Jen, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jen Glass. This year I'm going to be a senior. I study policy studies with minors in data analytics and Spanish, and I'm a huge Survivor fan, so I'm really excited to play.
Right. So being a huge Survivor fan and also being 10 days away from playing Survivor, where is your head at?
Very excited. Yeah, no, I'm like really excited. Basically, my head is at not getting out before the merge, because if I get out before the merge, just humiliation. Like me having to go to all my friends that I watch Survivor with and be like, I'm out. Like that's my main goal, and then we're gonna take it day by day from there, I think.
Exactly. I feel like it's always either make the merge or don't be the first voted off, and you're good. So
I feel like third is like worse. You know, at least like when you're first out, it's like, you're first out, haha, they got you, whatever. But like third out, like
that's true.
I'm gonna be third out now.
Because like, third out's kind of like you're in it, but then you just get taken out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've
you don't
been
even get to
for a
play.
while.
The humiliation. I won't be able to handle it.
We'll see. I hope you're the best, but we'll see. Anything can happen. So say we meet for the first day. You're there. You might know some people. You might not. What's your game plan?
I do know one player because someone in my fraternity was like, I got picked for Survivor, hee hee, and I was like, oh, same. Hey. So what up, Lindsay? So we've already talked about it, and basically we're gonna pretend like we don't know each other, because I don't know if we'll be on the same tribe. I'm kind of hoping we're not on the same tribe, because then that problem wouldn't even be a thing. But me and Lindsay know each other extremely well, and we're going to pretend like we just are in the same fraternity and we're like not friends at all. So I don't even know if that was the question. I just got on this tangent about Lindsay.
It kind of was.
What was the actual question?
I mean, since you do know Lindsay, do you have a game plan around that? Do you want to like work with her? Say if you don't line up on the same tribes or whatever, like, watch out for her or like whatever?
My goal has always been like avoid her. Oh crap, what is the light? My plan has always been avoid her in the pre-merge, and then post-merge. This is my goal. We haven't really talked about like what our goal is beyond, like we were like, oh, like wink, like, you know, we won't know each other, but we will. We haven't really talked about anything beyond that. But my whole plan in my head has been, she has an alliance, I have an alliance, we pretend like we don't know each other, and then eventually can work to give information to each other about our alliances. That's what my ideal game plan would be. But that would require, hopefully she's on another tribe. I genuinely do not want her to be on my tribe, because that would just throw whatever. But you know, if she is, then we'll have to look at that plan differently and be like, oh, haha, we kind of know each other, so like let's form an alliance, you know, whatever.
We'll have to see. It's gonna be interesting. It definitely is.
Yeah.
So what's Jen's plan? Like, do you want to be day one? What's Jen's plan? Like, do you want to be social? You want to be out there bubbly? You want to meet everyone, talk to everyone, or you want to be like in the shadows, kind of observing? What do you think?
I'm not an in the shadows person. It's like a vice of mine. I feel like when people are really like cool and mysterious, that's great. I like really wish that I could be more cool and mysterious, but I'm not. I'm pretty easy to read, which is something that I'm gonna have to work on. And I'm generally like introduce myself to everyone, try to talk to everyone. Like that's kind of my MO. So the main thing I want to do on the first day is like I want to be my lighting, I'm so sorry.
You're shining already. It hasn't even started. Hey, this would be a good thing.
The thing that I really want is I want to be like the number 3 in an alliance. That's what I want. I want to be in an alliance that's established, but I don't want to be the leader of that alliance, because I don't want to be the person that people look at as the ringleader to take out. That's not what I want. So what I want is to find the group that seems to be kind of forming, introduce myself to everyone, like see where lines are being drawn, and try to make them feel like I'm like an extra number, like a good number for them, but that they're not threatened by me. That's like that's my exact game plan going in. And then post marriage, I want to kind of like emerge as like the person controlling the vote. But that's like where I'm kind of at right now.
Okay, I like that. The threes plan. I like that. I like pinpoint it on the third person. I like that. That's it could work. It works. It works. Trust me. So as a Survivor fan, you obviously are definitely looking forward to a lot of things. Do you have any goals, personal goals of yours that you want to accomplish during this season?
Find an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the extra chaos that an idol brings?
I'm not going to tell anybody like that. I mean, maybe I'll tell like my number one ally. We'll see. I also feel like sometimes I'm like, I have this plan and then we'll see if I actually do it during the game. Because I feel like I'll have all these great plans and then things will change. But as of right now, I would not tell anybody. Because I feel like all of the best idol plays, like from when I've watched, have been from people who have like kept them really, really secret. Or told an alliance member that they knew would tell nobody, but trust no one, so I don't know if I'll really tell anybody. But like in the real Survivor, women don't find idols that much, as much, and I was like watching David versus Goliath with my friend over the summer, and they were like talking about that all the time, and I was like, I didn't know that, and like, yeah. I want to carry on. I want more women to find idols in real Survivor and in this Survivor. So I want to.
Hey, that's big. That's big. I want to see if I can do some quick maths and see. Season 2, we had a lot of female Survivor idol.
Nice. We love that. We love that so much.
Oh yeah, honestly, we really did have a lot. Wow. I don't think one male found one.
Hell yeah. Good.
Oh, one male found one. One male found one.
Oh, darn it.
The other 5 or something were all females.
Good. I want to carry on the tradition then. That's what I want.
Do it. Okay, so you already touched a little bit about that's your vice, like being very bubbly, very out there, very extroverted. Do you consider that a weakness or a strength? And if not, what is one weakness or strength that you want to hide / push in the game?
I was kind of joking about like being extroverted being like my vice. I think that's generally a strength. I think that I can talk to people and I don't get nervous. I think that that's a good thing. More just joking about like it would be cool to be mysterious, but I'm just not. But I do think like along that vein, a big weakness of mine is that it's easy to read my face. And like I feel like I wear my heart on my sleeve like a lot. So that's definitely something that's like a weakness that I have to like keep in check. I don't know if it's just my friends, because I feel like my friends are always like, we know you're upset. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's just my friends being able to read me or if it's like everybody. So I definitely have to make sure that like people can't tell if I'm anxious or worried about something. But I used to be, sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought.
Okay, go for it.
But I think a strength of mine is like, I think generally I'm good at like making other people feel heard. So I think that that's kind of a strength that I'm going to try to play to. Like I think when I'm in conversation with people, they feel like I'm listening to them and I'm not just like, yep. So that's something that I think will be really useful when I'm talking to people that I'm not being honest with. I think like being able to make someone feel like they're really heard, even if I'm like not going to take anything they say into consideration, I think will be a strength in my favor.
Oh yeah, big. That's real big.
Yeah.
Very beneficial. Let's see. Let me throw out a rhetorical. Why not? Say you mentioned that point where you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah.
Does that apply to, say, you and Lindsay make post-merge? Say that you guys have your pre-merge alliances and you want to work with Lindsay, but Lindsay goes behind your back and takes out one of your allies from your pre-merge. Are you then mad at Lindsay? Do you wear your heart on your sleeve there where you're like, take that emotion into play? What do you think?
Generally, I think because I'm like a fan of Survivor, I feel like there's a part of me that's like, it's a game. I feel like I will be able to be like, it's a game. Like I get it. Like I'm not going to be as like personally offended. But I do think that like, I'm not gonna like lay down and die. Like there's no scenario where like people take out my biggest allies and I'm like, ugh, guess I'm next. Like
Right.
I'm not afraid to like come in guns blazing if that were to happen. So I think it'd be more like, okay, fine, like game on, as opposed to like, oh no. Like, so I feel like that's kind of more how I would look at it. With like in terms of heart on my sleeve. Like I think you'll know that I'm about to start like playing.
Yeah.
Not so much that I'm like, oh, that was so sad.
I love it. Oh, here's a question. As a big Survivor fan, do you want to play that down a little bit? Do you want to be honest with it? Because with Survivor Syracuse, there's some people who might not have that Survivor background. There's some people that might, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not gonna tell anybody how much I like Survivor. First of all, because like what a nerdy thing, how much I like Survivor, and second of all, because I'm just gonna be I'm not gonna try and hide that I know Survivor because like there's too many holes in that. Like my friend, like people might know people who know me who know that I like Survivor. Like that's like there's too many abilities for that lie to be revealed. So, but I'm gonna be like, oh, like me and my mom watch it together. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, like me and my friend Emma like got on FaceTime all summer and like watched a season of Survivor together for fun. Like I watch like Survivor, like occasionally watch Survivor YouTube channels. Like I've like browsed the Survivor Reddit. Like I'm not gonna say all of that like nerdy shit. I'm
right.
not gonna
You're
do
not
any
going
of
Jake
that.
Niebuhr. Shout out to Jake Niebuhr, but
Yeah. No, I'm not like him. He makes me look like I don't know anything.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Like I like occasionally do all that stuff. Like I know he's like
I'm very out there with it.
yeah, no. I am like yeah, like I like Survivor. I think it's really fun and cool, but like, you know, can't remember the last time that I've like, you know, actually been on the Survivor Reddit. But like I'm not gonna tell people that like I've ever even been on it because that's like
Right.
oh, let's get that girl out, you know what I mean?
Very interesting. Very definitely valid. I guess the next question would be: so 3 months later, the game will be ended. We'll have it. We'll have a winner.
Yeah.
Pre-merge Jen, we have right here. What do you want to say to your future self that just finished this game?
If you got out before the merge, you suck and I hate you. Congratulations on wasting your time. I hope you made the final five. I'm happy with you if you made the final five. If you won, you're the baddest bitch I know. Congratulations. I hope that at least, the very least, like your alliance made it to the end. I hope you weren't bitter about getting out. If you did get out, that's lame. It's a game. Get over it. I know you're really competitive, but like get over it. Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. Good talking points. Hopefully you'll be happy at 3 months later seeing this back.
If I get out before the merge, it's gonna be on site. It's gonna be so bad. If Sean makes it farther than me, I'm gonna die. The worst.
Shout out to Sean. Wish he could be here. Wish he could.
Love that kid.
But anyways, closing remarks, shout outs, last notes. Do you have anything?
Shout outs?
Yeah.
To
anyone.
Whoever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Emma Steinberg, the person I've mentioned a few times. Love you. I hope you're playing Survivor Northwestern. Shout out to my friends. Hope you guys are watching the season. If you're not, you're fake. Closing remarks. I'm super excited to play. And if I don't win or don't get very far, at the very least, I hope that I make some new friends out of this. Because I'm a senior right now, kind of have like my friend group. I'm kind of like in this, I don't know if you're in this space, but I'm starting to enter this headspace where I'm kind of like, ugh, like I'm just so kind of like checked out. It's so bizarre. I never understood why people felt that way when they were in their senior year. Because I'm like, love college, woo, and then now I'm a senior and I'm kind of like, ugh, I just started like applying for jobs and super checked out. So I'm kind of hoping that like Survivor is kind of like what keeps me tethered to like the ridiculousness of college and how much fun college is. Like my brother is always talking to me about how he's getting his PhD right now and he's like, undergrad is so fun. You got to savor every moment. So even with coronavirus, I'm like super excited to like do something silly and fun. And just have a good time. So I've made a lot of jokes about if I get out before the pre-merge, you know, I will kick up about it. But like, I hope at the very least I make some friends, have a good time, and do something silly during my senior year. So
Yeah, fair enough. All right, everyone. That is Jen Glass. She'll be competing in season 3, which will be out soon. We wish her luck, and hopefully she does well. But we'll see her out there on day 1. And yeah, see you guys.
Thanks.